with that being said, tapping into the topic, bro. I know I seen scrolling down Twitter, I seen that Adidas has lost over $1 billion since parting ways with Kanye. And I know that that's something that you wanted to touch, to touch on today. And your question was, should he take a new deal with them?
Mm-hmm. Now it looked like they done tried to restructure whatever agreement they had before. I guess to make it a little more favorable for Kanye West, or Ye.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just, I wanted to ask you and just people out there, do you think he should take the restructured deal that would give him, higher royalties and stuff like that? Considering what he done been through with them.
See, this takes me all the way back to one of my main core values and one of my principles, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if we don't see, like, if I can't rock with you personally, it's hard for me to rock with you in business. So it's like, if my personal core values doesn't align with, the business values, then we can't be aligned together. Mm-hmm. So that's one of the main reasons why I say, no. I think he should remain independent. And part of the reason why I felt like he was in partnership in the first place is because of the leverage. Because you think that, when you partner with these big companies that, you do have a better chance of getting a lot more done. But when the shit hit the fan, as far as like they real feelings and their real intentions, after that came out, he would be a fool, I feel, to lay down with the snakes again.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see, and also like I can see similar issues coming up again, because as we all can see from over the years, Kanye ain't never been the type to really bite his tongue about what he wanted to say or do.
Right. So
it's like, are they gonna grant him that freedom without penalties like that if he say something else that they don't like? That's what I'm wondering. Is it something in the contract, or should it be something in the contract, basically granting Kanye free speech? You know what I'm saying? I wonder.
Nah, man, I really think this is a great opportunity. I feel like this is a great place for him to be in, because now not only do you know that they need you to actually save their company again, they actually, like, you have the opportunity to actually build something independent. And like I said earlier, as far as like getting partnerships with big companies, like, that gives you a lot more leverage. But like I said, that's probably why he did collaborations with these big companies, because we don't necessarily have the backing in the fashion industry as melanated people. Right. Like, and that's what his whole thing was coming into the fashion industry in the first place, because he was trying to figure out, why did melanated people get, less quality manufacturers and less quality fabrics, access to different fabrics, access to
and them prices. They get them cheaper prices too on a mass scale. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, profit margins. That's a whole nother conversation. Because that's literally how you're gonna make profit. Mm-hmm. So it's so much that goes into that. But I kind of understand the logic behind why he went to the largest companies in the world to partner with, because he understood that there are barriers. And right. If he can leverage a partnership, those barriers wouldn't exist, because he's actually partnering with the people that's creating the barriers.
So let me ask you this. Now, I know you saying, like, well, really, I want to put you in the shoes of Kanye, right?
Okay.
And now, let's say you were faced with this same situation. In order for you to get back with Adidas, what would be your demands? if you were to do it, what would be your demands?
Um, I'll be real clever, and they probably wouldn't even take the opportunity. They probably would like not want to work with me under my circumstances. Like I would tell them that I want 51% ownership.
Good God.
Give me 51% ownership. If not ownership, I want 50%. I want 51% of the company's revenue all the way across the board.
Mm.
So those are my terms. So I will no longer be a slave to y'all company, but you will still have the pleasure of doing business with me. You still have my genius. You know what I'm saying? We can still make a lot of money together. I just will be the one winning. And y'all will be winning too. I just will be winning the most.
Right, right. I can see that. I can see that. I mean, I think that's a good way to go about it. But I think another way to be able to do, to have some kind of impact would be I don't know. I guess I might try to set something up to where Adidas would need to contribute to something that's melanated ran or based, on a monthly basis, based on the income that is received. It's like, yes, I'm gonna get my check, but out of the percentage. But with y'all percentage of any revenues that comes from the Yeezy brand, y'all gotta donate a percentage of that to whatever foundations or something like that.
That's a powerful. Hey, that's good because that's you leveraging more than just you. You know, you leveraging for the whole culture. You leveraging for the whole people. So, hey, that's an even more better. That's a better idea because now you giving your people incentives. Like
Yeah.
now you incentivizing, you know, melanated businesses. So
Bro.
it's like, okay, in order for you to work with me, you have to give every melanated business an incentive because like we want our businesses to be as successful as y'all because systemic racism has kept us from reaching that level of success because every time we get to the point where we become successful, they have to send a genocide. They have to come either bomb something. It's always something that comes up. So I really feel like making them dedicate to that. That's a big chess move.
Mm-hmm.
That shit. I ain't even think of that. So like that's more leverage. And
Yeah.
like I really feel like you should make them do that forever. As
Yeah.
long as Adidas is in business, they have to donate uh $500,000 a month to melanated businesses. And of course 500,000 is not a lot of money to them because just by them parting ways with Kanye, they lost 1.3 billion. So
Right.
500,000 is less than $1 billion a year, bro. They have that.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, I wouldn't even put like a number on it. I would call for a percentage. You know what I mean? A percentage of your net profit
True.
need to
True.
go to something. Like I would even be like, not even just businesses. Like y'all need to put some money in these schools. You feel me? Like I want you to give uniforms to the whole Clayton County and any county like it. You feel me?
And land.
Like, come on now. Now you thinking, bro. Now you thinking.
Man, that's big leverage. So it's a number of ways. Now that we're talking about it, it's a number of ways that he can leverage this opportunity.
You got the power,
Um,
man.
but man, so question for you. So you don't think, even with the possibilities of creating this type of agreement, so you still don't think that staying independent is better?
Yeah, independent is always better. And I do believe Kanye does have the capacity to do that now. But maybe it's some big business things that we don't really understand because we right here where we at. But I would like to see Kanye, take advantage of this opportunity and try to create something on his own. I mean, that'd be beautiful to see, bro. But I don't really know why he's not. You know what I'm saying? I wonder.
See, that's what I was saying from the beginning, bro. That's why I feel like the reason why he's working with white companies is because there's not a lot of black companies that has enough revenue to do what he's trying to do. And now that he has the downsides, maybe he is planning to work with other smaller businesses and bringing them up, just like he helped Adidas, and Adidas didn't really need his help. Like they did need his help, but they really didn't. He took that opportunity for himself to build the
Yeah.
company
Right.
to make a name for Yeezy. Like he already knew that by him going in, he was going to make them go up. So I think that was just a strategic move on his part to get his name to a certain level for him to be able to be independent. But like I said, if he go at it by himself, bro, he gonna go broke. So that's the main thing. Like he ain't not gonna be able to do this on the level that he was on without partners.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, he would definitely need. And I think they out there. You know what I mean? I really believe they out there. But then again, Kanye be thinking so massive, seem like, which is one thing that I value about him. And I know one thing in the melanated community, we still learning this group economics thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like some of us get it, but as a whole, ain't really there yet. Like prime example, like uh uh the school that Deion Sanders, Jackson State, the school that Deion Sanders went and coached at. You know what I mean? Everybody was looking at him like a savior, like we discussed before, when he brought all this stuff to the school. But at the same time, there's plenty of people that could have been putting their money together for Jackson State's programs. You feel me? So I can imagine Kanye possibly running into that same situation. It's like, yeah, I want to go all black or all melanated, but I also want to go big. So that means that we gonna have to dig. The people that can do it gonna have to dig into their pockets, deeper. And all and melanated people seem to haven't made it to that point yet to really make that sacrifice for the whole.
And see, that's why I was watching that information on financial trauma, bro. Because financial trauma got a lot to do with how we spend.
Mm,
Because it's like even with me being transparent right now, like it's a number of things that are supposed to have been done already, but I still struggle. I still struggle with spending money. So
mm,
like we have to get to the point where we're not afraid to spend
yeah,
on things that bring results and not just pleasure. Like it's easy to spend money on shit that we get instant pleasure from, but like to build something, like when you spending something on something and you're not gonna see results until some time down the line. Like we're not used to that because
right,
the slave mentality, aka the workers mentality, is that you go to work for a day or a week and you get paid every 2 weeks or every month, whatever type of pay period or payroll schedule you own. We're used to actually getting that instant result of going to work and getting paid. So like the way of business, right? The life of an entrepreneur, we really don't understand that. We don't understand that internally. Like we have knowledge, right? We know that it's a part of the game to have to spend money to make it, but in actually internalizing it and making it a part of our normal practices, we just got some more work to do. We got some more healing to do, bro. It's a lot of financial trauma.
real talk, real
Man.
talk, and I can see that, man. But see, the thing, how does one heal in that capacity, though?
I feel it takes practice, man, and it takes awareness. Because like with me even talking about this right now, it helps me to make the decision. Like
Mm,
talking about it and because a lot of us already know what we need to do, bro. Like let's just be real. We can stop pretending like we don't know what we need to do. A lot of us know exactly what we need to do to get to where we want to be, bro.
it's real talk, bro.
It's just making that step, bro. It's just the execution. Like I said, it's a lot of trauma that's keeping us from actually moving into stuff, bro. Like even like something as simple as we use this same analogy all the time because it's the most simple analogy to use, like losing weight. Like people know that it's simple mathematics that if you stop eating as much as you eating, if you cut back on the calories or whatever, and if you add a little exercise in, simple mathematics will tell you that you'll lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean that you're gonna do it every day.
Real talk. That just remind me of a word I've been seeing a lot lately, bro. Discipline.
Oh.
And it's been said in the way of like, you think the thing that you missing is money, or you think the thing that you missing is opportunity. It's like, no, it's discipline. That's what I've been seeing a whole lot lately, bro. That discipline.
Shit, that's deep talk, bro. Because discipline is really, bro. Like, how do you? It's hard to become disciplined when you don't practice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you'll never be able to build discipline without practice, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we are making smaller decisions, and it builds up. Because like that's what I'm saying. Like on this large scale of talking about Kanye, like that's a lot of money that got to be put up. So
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't think we reached that level per se yet. Like, what we spend millions or hundreds of thousands of dollars to invest into something that don't know won't work.
Woo! I'm telling you.
So it's like, it's like, okay, I feel you, you Kanye, and I know you can make shit shake, but I feel like it got to be a certain level of like mindset that person got to be on to work with Kanye, bro. Like, hey, everybody's just not gonna be able to work with Kanye. But I do feel like he need to partner with Dame Dash again. But they beefing. I really don't know if they cool per se, but I don't know if they beefing either. So
Yeah.
I feel like Dame Dash would be the perfect one for them to go into business together, because he already got his shoe brand going. He already got brands going independently already. And
Mm-hmm.
he's willing to put up the money. Like, Dame Dash not afraid to put up money.
And them niggas a lot alike when you kind of look at it. You know, they kind of don't give a fuck type mentality.
On God.
Yeah. That would be good to watch and just see how that would play out, man.
I think they can make it work. I really feel like they would make it work, because I know that it'll ruffle a lot of feathers. See, that's another thing. It'll ruffle a lot of feathers though, because Jay already making business deals, and of course everybody give him his flowers before becoming one of the first black, billionaire couples.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I feel like if Kanye go back and work with Dame Dash, it may cause a little jealousy within Rock Nation. you know, so it could be a potential problem there. But I feel like, damn, see that all of that trauma, you see all of that trauma, like you see all of
Mm-hmm.
that PTSD, like all of that is coming up, because it's like those are things that you got to consider, because we do have personal problems in our, melanated communities. So that keeps us from working together. Like, it can be something so small, but we can do so much together, but it can be something that's so small in the grand scheme of things that keep us from going to the next level.
Very true. Very true. We just holding on to old bitter feelings, man. Sometimes that would it be when
Yeah,
everything can just be discussed.
man, it's just a simple conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, I hope he does something, beneficial for the melanated community, because I do feel like he has already, you know, overcame barriers, in what he's already accomplished, man. Because we don't really talk about that a lot. I know we talk about what he getting ready to do and his partnership with Adidas, but like, just thinking about all of the shit that Kanye has accomplished,
I'm telling you,
we don't
extensive,
talk
man.
about that. Like, we just talk about the drama. Like, but if you just think about all that he's done already, bro, that man is massively successful. Like,
Real talk.
he's accomplished a lot, as a melanated man in this country, bro.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you, even just to be in a room with Adidas, man, that's an accomplishment in itself.
So I do, before we go to the next segment, I do want to bring, confidence into the conversation, because I've been thinking about that word, and I broke that word down like a few months ago on an episode, because I looked that up. I did a due diligence on the word confidence. And the prefix "con" means with, and
Mm.
"fide" means trust. So it just means with trust. Confidence
Mm.
means with trust. So the level of confidence that you have to go inside of an office like Kanye did and come out with that kind of deal. as a melanated man. He went in there and brokered a deal. Like, he structured his deal, bro. And he was able to make billions of dollars. Billions, bro, with a B. There are not many black billionaires independently, but he structured a deal that made him a billionaire. So man, confidence makes ultimately confidence creates, man, opportunities.
That's right. That's just that energy, that confident energy in itself. It makes sense, bro. I'm gonna remember that.
For sure, bro. But leading into our next segment of what you learn. Financial Fashion Network is a media company and brand that promotes financial awareness, personal development, and mental health. And we have created platforms like We Invest Different Podcasts that you're listening to right now. And we also have created a platform for our mental health community called MH10 Movement. If you support all that we do, you can go over to www.fnfstore.com where you can find our apparel. You can support the brand that way. Also, you can share the show, share with people, and tell them how great the conversations are. We appreciate all the support. Now let's get into the show.